Hello everyone, my name is Cameron. By the week I am a journalist, and I guess just this weekend I am a Bigfoot hunter. As someone who grew up in the state, I've always been fascinated by the legend of Bigfoot. And today we're going to explore it even further by both talking with experts on the subject and just spending some time outdoors.
Throughout the Northwest, Sasquatch is very popular. Some people think that Sasquatch maybe originated from the Pacific coast here. In the Northwest it is very popular. There are more sightings, I think, per capita than most anywhere.
According to the Washington National Guard, the term Sasquatch derives from the Salish word Sasquitz, meaning wild man. Sasquatch, according to Coast Salish traditions, is a large and powerful yet benign supernatural creature that is covered in hair that dwells within the woods. Once cameras became more common, sightings of Bigfoot skyrocketed. In fact, the terms Bigfoot and Sasquatch have been searched more in Washington than any other state for the past 20 years and the past year, according to Google Trends.
This is my journal that I write. I've written almost 350 different Bigfoot stories. I just write the stories on the people who come through my museum, and when they tell me different stories, I just throw them together. A quick story, here's a quick one from Marble Creek up Cascade River. Washington had heard a Sasquatch in the area, took a box of old apples and left them near the entrance to the den in the rocks, came back a day later, heard a very deep, long growl, later talked to people who told them about the den, said they had named the Sasquatch James and had heard him on multiple times.
While we weren't at Marble Creek, my girlfriend and I attempted to find a James of our very own down at Razor State Park.
See anything?
No. Okay, so admittedly, we did not spot Bigfoot, but our trip did make us more aware of the species living within the park and the ways that we can protect them.
So we know that a lot of our parks support portions of the habitat for rare species, again, either federal or state-listed rare species, and we work to support the habitat for those as well as all the other important species, native species within our parks. So there's the kind of on the ground dealing with the natural resources, but then there's kind of the bigger picture of how do we help everyone who comes to terror parks understand their role. Like, it's not just those of us who work for state parks who are responsible for caring for these places. It's all of our responsibility to make sure that we're caring for these places and making sure that they are sustained for the long term, for the next generation and the next generation to appreciate them as well. And that would be a big thing, is for people to become familiar with Leave No Trace. There's the 7 principles of Leave No Trace, and it's not onerous. It's really kind of simple, kind of being thoughtful about how you're using a place. Even if it's a park that seems to be a really heavily recreated area, there's a lot of people around. We have wildlife using, those areas too. You just may not be as aware of when they're active and how it is that we're using those areas.
While I may not be able to tell the story of how I met Bigfoot, I am able to say that I've seen some beautiful scenery while living in Washington, and I would love to keep it that way. So let's do all that we can to keep our parks beautiful and conserved. Thank you for watching.